Honorable Deputy Chairman, Madam, thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to participate in this very important discussion on economic situation in the country. First, I would like to thank the Honorable Prime Minister and the Honorable Finance Minister for achieving a historic milestone in gross domestic product, GDP, which has surpassed the 4 trillion mark for the first time. Sir, Madam, I would like to praise the Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, who brought an unprecedented zeal to his economic reformist agenda. The GST was the reform of reforms, and he did pull it off with a great success. The taxpayer base has nearly doubled since its launch, and the collections to have risen. The GST collections in April rose 12% from the year earlier to an all-time monthly high. It is of 1.87 lakh crore. Majority of large states have reported 20% plus GST growth over the same period last year, indicating a broad level growth across sectors and states. 90 million e-way bills were generated in March 2023, 11% higher than 81 million in the preceding month. He is probably the first Indian Prime Minister to leverage technology so much for his welfare programs. His government's unified payment interface, UPI, has revolutionized India's economy by facilitating digital payments even in villages. Behind the huge digital payments infrastructure that has come up in India is India's stake, a state of open API and digital public goods that aim to unlock the economic potential of identity, data, and payments at population scale, such as Aadhaar, UPI, DigiLocker, and more recently, COVID vaccination platform. The core idea behind state stake is to lower the cost of transactions so that 1.3 billion people get access to socially and economically important services, and those services can be delivered by the private as well as public sector. It enables private innovation on the back of public infrastructure. India's stake created a set open of protocols or standards that are implemented by the institution concerned. The UPI has helped private sector companies to rely on business models based on digital payments. IMF has said in a working paper recently, nothing that digitalization has supported formalization of India's economy, and other has helped in direct transfer of payments to beneficiaries without reducing leakages, without any leakages. National logistic policy, the logistic cost in India is 13% of GDP, as compared with 8% in developed economies, making it difficult for Indian exports to compete globally. With a massive drive to build roads, trains, railways, ports, and bridges, a logistics policy is now set to revolutionize India's trade by making goods move faster across India, reducing the cost of logistics to be comparable to global benchmark by 2030. Our country recorded a robust GDP growth of 7.8% in the April-June period of 23-24, outpacing China's 6.3%. It took nearly 6 years to reach 2 trillion in 2014, working towards 5 trillion economy by 2025 and potential growth to 6.7 trillion by 2031. All these are possible only under the visionary, able leadership of our beloved PM, by ongoing government initiatives across all sectors with a focus on income-centric policies. Emphasis on agriculture is a priority and a roadmap is built to achieve 7 trillion economy by 2030. Sir, Madam, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has projected India to become 5 trillion economy with the third largest GDP in 2027 and 28. At the end of 22-23, the Indian GDP stood at 3.7 trillion. In 1980-81, size of the Indian economy was USD 189 billion, which increased to 326 billion after a decade. In 2000 and 2001, the size of the GDP rose to 476 billion. With the rapid penetration of the internet and smartphones, digitization is creating endless possibilities for delivering meaningful solutions that transforms lives, livelihoods, business practices, and governance. This digitization has given a strong boost to entrepreneurship in the country. India's innovation in technology is not only proliferating within the boundaries but also around the world. India has a thriving IT industry that is a major contributor to the country's GDP, employment, and exports. In 2022, the Indian IT industry generated 227 billion in its revenue. In 2023, India's IT industry is estimated to register an 8.4% rise in total revenue to reach 245 billion. Madam, it is known to everybody that all these achievements has been made only by the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, and it is being supported, followed by our Honorable Finance Minister. Thank you, Mr.